Meanwhile, let's talk about news on the campaign trail. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump turned their attention to Texas. Both candidates preparing for major campaign rallies there. Harris takes Houston to talk reproductive rights, and Trump heads to Austin, reinforcing his messaging on border security and immigration. CBS News political director Fin Gómez live with us now. And Fin, let's start with Team Harris and Beyoncé boost. Michigan getting Michelle. We're talking, of course, about First Lady Michelle Obama. Tell me right there what they think about the endorsements and how they are going to affect campaigns this close to Election Day.
Well, right now in this final stretch, Reed, you want to maximize the get out the vote effort, especially from your base supporters. And by doing this, and in speaking with some top Democrats, some of whom have run presidential campaigns before, they tell me that this is something that could move the dial, especially in some of those battleground states like Georgia, like Michigan, where Harris needs that a turnout, big major turnout effort to help her win in those razor-thin margin difference of races that we're currently seeing. And across those 7 battleground states, Reed, we are seeing just that razor-thin difference. Most polls show it's just a dead heat right now. So with these celebrity endorsements, you could get some of those folks in your base, but also some of those other voters who might be sort of weighing their options, and this could be something that can also entice those low propensity voters, Reed, those voters who may not vote often, but might go pull the lever because Beyoncé, the mega global superstar, is supporting Harris. At least this is what some of these top Democrats are telling me.
But she does have that song, Texas Hold'em, Fin. I want to talk about the other campaign former president. Oh, you got something there. You got some news to break on that.
And the song "Freedom." The other thing, song "Freedom," by the way, is the major theme for the Harris campaign. That's played at every single rally. So it's all coming together. It's all coming together in Houston, and so I could expect that song to be played there.
All right, thank you so much on that. So former President Donald Trump, he's using his time on the campaign trail, and we're seeing some strategy there. He's attacking 2 men whose work and words have really accused him of, 1, being a criminal, and 2, being a danger to democracy in that other instance. We're talking, of course, about Jack Smith and John Kelly. What does Donald Trump have to say would happen to Jack Smith if he's elected? The people who really have not been pro-Donald Trump, what does he say will happen on day 1?
Essentially that that he would fire him, and also he's been lambasting his former White House chief of staff, John Kelly, who was also a former general, a top general, for his remarks declaring that he thought that his former boss, that Donald Trump, does fit the mold in description of a fascist, something that immediately got backlash from the former president and his allies. There was a letter that came out just recently, just in the last 24 hours, of former White House officials and Trump officials supporting Kelly's thoughts and assessment there of the former president. Look, does this move the needle? In talking to some Harris campaign people, they tell me they believe that it could, and does reinforce their message on the character issue. That contrast they believe is strong between Vice President Harris and Donald Trump. And also a reminder, Reed, that on this Tuesday coming up here in Washington, D.C. at the National Mall, the Vice President will be giving an address focusing on that on January 6th, and also on the big contrast they believe that will try to help appeal to some moderate Republicans and some independents as well in those battleground states. Look, right now, that is the major focus, is trying to get the vote out. On both campaigns, they're trying to appeal to their base voters and supporters, and also try to expand the electorate, because again, it is a tight race, Reed, something we haven't seen in decades.
Well, and all of this playing out while early voting is happening right here in the United States. Fin Gómez, always great to talk to you. You have a great Friday and a great weekend.